Alright, stream should be live if all is going according to plan. Looks like it is. Alright. I'll tweet about this while people come in. Alright. Howdy, Callie. Good to see you. Glad you could make it. Without further ado, let's get started on Route 4 here. It's the path that leads to Paniola Town, apparently. I specifically remember some of the signs in this game are so bland that they're kind of hilarious. I think there's another one on the third island that's just really terrible and hilarious in that way. Alright, I should set up a rappel. Right, so we're heading to along Route 4 here, and I believe we're heading to Brooklet Hill eventually. Paniola Town and then Brooklet Hill for the water trial. Oh man, am I gonna have to fight this thing or something? Gross. Let's see how this does. Not great. I think that's because it's special, but special offense just fell, so see if this does any better. Yeah, but I like Gertrude. I want Gertrude to have opportunities to shine. Oh, it's gonna do that thing it does. Okay. So Acid Spray, like, lower special defense, like, every time, or just get really lucky there? Because that could actually be pretty dope if it's reliable. Alright, let's set up a potion and repels. So I learned something actually in between sessions, something that I was not aware of because, again, less experience with the Ultra games here. Apparently, so in original Sun and Moon, Pokemon could call for help infinitely, basically. And so you could get in a chain of, oh my gosh, why won't it end? I just want to get out of here. In Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, that's not the case. They can only call for help once, unless you use that, the Adamant... No, it's not the Adamant Orb. That's a completely different item. Unless you use the red ball of yarn, or whatever, the thing that we're gonna get. So that's convenient, actually. Howdy, Norse. Glad you're here. Alright, I'm kind of liking Acid Spray a lot here. What's the probability on this working? It just straight up harshly lowers the special defense stat. Alright, I can work with this. Acid Spray has gone up on my list of things I like. And that should also make Totem Pokemon a lot more manageable, if I had to guess. But that does mean, like, in order to get a Sableye, we're almost definitely going to need that ball of yarn. Oh, but here's a physical poison move, though. And it's a pretty good one. Well, not that great. I think we can replace Pound. We don't need Pound. Yeah, Marini is SOS exclusive, which is it's weird. Marini was the one Gen 7 Pokemon not revealed in official press materials before the release of the game. And it's like, why Marini? Of all Pokemon. Adrenaline Orb, that's what it is. I knew it started with an A. Oh, this guy had an interesting little eye-catch sound. Yeah, and I think if I remember our research from last time around correctly, Adrenaline Orb becomes available for purchase after our 3rd trial. So it's not going to be for a little while. I could be wrong about that. I might be remembering wrong. My memory is faulty. Alright, let's try Poison Fang. I'm into it. But now that it's defense curled, what if I did an acid spray? Yeah, so I'm on Second Island, definitely. But I remember I checked the shop and they didn't have it available yet. Oh, that's not sanitary, dude. Not at all. Bagon. Here? Now? Of all times and places? I don't have any Ice or Dragon for this guy. Let's just do a thing. Okay, I don't think he's a threat, at least. Will I be going for a Larvitar? Is Larvitar, a... not Poke Radar. Whatever the thing. QR code island search. Is that how you get a Larvitar? Larvitar? Because I want to say... Island Scan, that's what it is. I want to say that what we were thinking with Island Scan or not with Island Scan, but with Pokemon that evolve into Dark later, I think we said no, or else it just sits in our party until Experience Share gets it up. We said something about that, and I don't remember. I love that. That's such a good... That's a nice touch. Look at that. Okay, random encounter in Diglett Cave. It's not dark until it's a Tyranitar, though. Is that correct? Or is Pupitar dark? So if we have to wait till level 55 for it to be dark, it's like... why bother at that point? Yeah, if only Tyranitar is dark, I'm thinking, nah. Yeah, there are other fish to fry, I would say. Hey, look, it's a Cantonian Rattata. So every once in a while, you'll run into a tourist, and I think this is a pretty clever way of implementing the the Cantonian variants. Because, yeah, of course, it's Alola. Of course there would be tourism. So it makes sense that there would be tourists from Kanto. It's verisimilitude. Forgetting what Percy's... Percy's special attack is way better than his attack. I'm just noticing. Also his speed is excellent. Probably not. I don't think so. Yeah, Dark. It was really cool in second gen when they were like, "Hey, here are 2 new types. Look at how cool Steel is." Also, there's a few Dark types in Kanto. I would do a Steel Monotype, but those are probably even harder to pull off. I don't know when the first Steel type is in basically any game. Yeah, let's put the coolest Steel type behind a trade barrier. And then give a Pokemon, a gym leader, one of them. Like, at least there was a Steel type gym leader. Unlike Dark, which had Karen. Right, Skarmory at the end of the game. I don't remember. Other than Magnemite and Steelix and Skarmory. Adrenaline Orb! Hey, we got one! Does that mean we could go get a Sableye basically right now? Scizor and Fortress. Oh yeah, Fortress, that extremely easy to acquire Pokemon. Fortress. And Scizor, that other Pokemon that is behind a trade barrier, and also you only get 1 Metal Coat, so I bet you gotta choose between Steelix and Scizor. Don't do this to me, Grubbin. Was there another reason why we couldn't go after Sableye at this particular moment in time, or did we just need the orb? It's Pikachu Valley. So this is new to the Ultra games, if I remember right. I don't particularly know the point. Alright, well after we wrap up Paniola Town, maybe we'll head back and grab ourselves a Sableye. What? Oh, should I talk to you? I played this game once with that Rockruff, and I'm not gonna lie, that was enough. This I think I might be into, though. Tail. Pouches? I mean, they're... Okay, sacks. Electric sacks. Thunderstone. It's a different color. Okay, it's darker. Professor Elm? Haha! That last one's actually pretty tough if you haven't been playing Pokemon for 20 years. Like, even like Heart Gold and Soul Silver were 7 years old at this point. No, but Elm took credit for it, so. You know how the scientific community is. Okay, I'm kind of into this. This is kind of... Oh man, I was hoping it would just escalate. Is it just going to alternate between 1 and 3? Or is it going to be mostly 1 and occasionally 3? Oh man, I feel like it's kind of funny, but it was a missed opportunity. Hey, Scissorblade. Good to see you. We are, we're checking out Pikachu Valley. A Mimikyu, okay. Oh, okay. So we keep doing this, and that number will increase. So now he'll say 10, right? Okay. Now, a certain part of my brain wants to go for 100 and see what happens. Hey, there's a Slowpoke up there. But I'm fairly sure there's nothing to be gained. Let me know if there's something to be gained. And we can't surf yet, but I think there's probably a prize on the other side, if I had to guess. I don't know. Alright. Well, this is a... I don't know, it's a neat little flavorful place. But, you got a magnet, I guess. Yeah. Oh, we can't even get over there? That's sad. Tragic. Yeah, I remember when I was playing Undertale for the first time, not to go spoilers, but on the first final boss of that game, I went as many times as I could, hoping that I would see something new. Hey, Ernie. Wait, that's Ernie's voice. Hey, Ernie. Oh, that's not great either. I don't like it. All right, let's chomp this fly. Nice. Yeah, I want to like Cutie Fly. Ribombee doesn't do anything for me, really. Alright, so here in Paniola Town, I believe we have a rival battle here. And I think he's actually gonna sneak attack us a little bit, if I recall correctly. If not, I'm about to waste a healing item. I really don't have many healing items, huh? Should buy some. Also interesting to have an Old West town here. Something about colonialism, right? Ah, I knew it. But I did it anyway. I remember back in the day, there was a meme about Gary motherforking Oak and how he would attack you when you least expected it and, like, right at the end of Victory Road. And it always bothered me because he never does that. How almost does that, but he heals you in advance. Here we go, a Z move. What is it gonna be? Okay, it's the normal type. Should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, Gary attacks you, but, like, the only possible conflict you've run into at that point is if you, fought a level 2 Spearow or something on that route. Yeah. SSN, actually, I'll give you SSN. That's kind of an ambush. Ooh, this could be fun. Let's see. So I kind of liked the swagger strat. Yeah, Wally ambushes you. Gary doesn't, though. So I haven't been using swagger much. Peck I want to keep. Foul play I want to keep. I think I'll get rid of swagger. Callie, if you say don't do hypnosis, I'm definitely doing hypnosis. Just to be contrary. Alright, let's just keep biting these guys. Oof. Yeah, Silver's in Victory Road, but it ain't big. I mean, Callie, you might be giving good advice. I don't like to listen to advice unless I ask for it. And that's just something about me. Zippy doesn't get a lot of action. Noibat. This is, oh gosh. Psychic Flying? No, that's Swoobat. Well, I fought it before, apparently, so heck if I know. Oh yeah, Quick Claw. Doing God's work. I think Zippy was restless. Yeah, look at this guy trying to pull the Eevee stuff on me. Don't even try. I know all about Eevees. Those were definitely Esper eyes. Alright, that didn't go too badly, actually. I want to say I lost to... No, I didn't lose to this one my first time. I lost to the next match, I think. Alright. So let's heal here. And then, what do you think? Shall we head back and catch a Sableye? If I'm gonna use it, oh man, that's an entirely separate question. I mean, I like Sableye. I would like to use it. I don't know who I would replace. I don't know who that is, Mike. I feel like this is a setup for a joke, and I don't know what the payoff is. Yeah, so I mean, Callie, I, for the most part, kind of, this ain't a bad idea, actually. I should grab a couple of these. For the most part, usually when I play through a game, I like to plan in advance what my team is going to be. And I just pick them up as I go. These streams are a different kind of approach for me. I think I'm fine on balls. Let's just go with potions. And I think it's valuable for me to mix it up once in a while for my own sake. Try something new, approach the game in a different way. But I'm sympathetic to your struggle. Okay. Yeah, for sure. It's much more viable nowadays in Gen 6 and 7. All right. So we'll have to Mantine Surf back there, right? It's all right. Give me another chance to play around. Oh man, I still got Gertrude up though. Oh right, there's one other thing that could have been useful. But now that I think about the mechanics changes between versions is no longer important for Sableye. Oh, I can fairy it? Awesome, I'll do that. Because I was originally thinking, last episode when I didn't realize things only called for help. Well, actually, this is still important, isn't it? Because I'll use the Adrenaline Orb to counteract it. I was going to want something to sleep, hypnosis, we're good. Okay. Yeah, because Pokemon won't call for help when they have a status condition, so I wanted something to put to sleep or paralyze the Sableye in question. We've got hypnosis on Squiddo now, so we'll do that. Thank you for the tip there, Scissorblade. Man, that sure was a cutscene. Alright. So I think we should be set. We have the one Adrenaline Orb. We better not goober it up. Oh yeah, are there any curveballs? I don't actually know that much about modern Sableye. Are there any curveballs that I should be aware of? I'm gonna save beforehand just in case. What is stall? Tell me about stall. Oh, it makes you go last every time. That's actually a pretty interesting ability. I would like to have that on my side. Okay, so we're looking to have a Carbink SOS chain. Oh, it makes you go last every time. Oh, that's real interesting. Okay. All right. Actually, I should probably have something else up front that can run away easily. So, I think Percy's my fastest. But it's not a dark type. I love you, Mawile. I'm sorry. If there's not aware, Mawile is literally my favorite Pokemon. Yeah, so I did lay down a save there, Norris. I'm gonna save periodically as I go through the cave here, since this is also just an opportunity to explore. So if I remember right from when I was doing my living decks, no, it wouldn't have been my living decks. It's Carving's Gen 6, right? I don't know. I remember Carbink actually not showing up very often for some reason here. Ultra Ball. I'm into that. I guess I also don't have anything to really defeat Carbink very easily with. So. I don't know. This could be fun. We'll see how it goes. I guess Percy is Water Pulse. That's probably actually the best bet, huh? Yeah, this is torturous, and I can't believe that the game would do this to me. I do. I honestly consider being like, I just want to catch them all while. So I was like, I love Mawile. Like, not to have on my team, but just to have. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, let's poke around. Oh, bet Donna could make use of that. I, too, am a golfer who hangs out in a cave. There's our Carbink. So, we'll use our Adrenaline Orb, and then get to work. Actually, let's fake out and then use Adrenaline Orb. Just so. Otherwise, it would feel like the fake out was a missed opportunity. Oh, can still call for help on a fake out. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Let's use our Adrenaline Orb. Where is it? Here we go. Yep. So yeah, in the original Sun and Moon, it like increased the likelihood that they would call for help. Here, it allows them to call for help more than once. Which I think is probably a better way of doing it. Let's just eliminate the level 11 one. That's probably going to be easier. Still going to be a bit of a difficult proposition. Maybe one of the other things we were planning to do was wait until I was a higher level. But, too late now. Can't change horses midstream. We absolutely could. Alright, so let's get this thing down low. So that it can be easily KO'd when the time comes. Does like using Sharpen. That's probably something to worry about. At least the ones it's calling for are significantly weaker. Seems like there should be cacti in Alola, but who knows? Alright, I'm gonna heal once here. And whittle it. You know me, I love my whittling. Now then, I believe we were not sure about the probability of Sableye showing up in an SOS call last time around. I don't know what research has been done into the probability parts of SOS. That was not my finest moment. All right, what's another good whittler here? Fate Tears could be all right. Don't want to poison it. Gertrude's durable, so we'll bite this thing with Gertrude, and he'll be able to take hits. If we need to, we can switch out to something else if it gets real low. 20% I could deal with. It'd be cool if it was 20%. Ooh, now it's hardening instead of sharpening. Crazy how it does those things. Alright, probably one more bite is about as far as I'm willing to go. Its help ain't appearing though. But no one came. Keep forgetting about that last button press because I'm not used to multiple Pokemon battles here. Whoop, there it is. All right. So with that, I'm gonna poison gas this Carbink. Oh no, that's got to be on both. So I'm gonna it's immune to poison, ain't it? All right, I'm just gonna bite this Carbink till it's gone, and then bring in. Excuse me. Oh, it did do that, Callie. You posted it as it happened. Okay. All right. Thinking of names, by the way. Okay, I'm forgetting. Fairy's immune to something, ain't it? I don't remember Fairy. I still don't. Next one I should do is like 6th gen Fairy Monotype, so I remember how the heck Fairy works. To Dragon, okay. Ah, so close. All right. So we're going to bring in Squiddo with the Hypnosis. That should boost our chances a little bit. There we go. All right. And again with the balls. And yes, I am using Pokeballs. Not Great Balls. Gotcha! Alright, be ready on names. Again, it's when we enter into the nicknaming screen. Sorry, I like the uniformity of having everything in Pokeballs if I can. Also, Great Balls are ugly. Materials from gems it has eaten float to the surface of its body and can form an infinite number of patterns among individuals. It's kind of like a Spinda, but not reflected in the model at all. Alright, nicknames. Now. Gemini. Scissorblade got it. Oh, Gemini could have been really good, but Gemini's what it got. Alright. So, I think we were going to swap out Percy, I believe. Which, you know, I don't feel great about swapping anyone out, but I'm not going to use that at all, but I will take it. Yeah, Percy picked up some cool stuff. Alright, and with that, yeah, you would, wouldn't you, Callie? You would swap Rattata. Let's see, where's my repels? Okay, and can Gemini learn any of these? Yeah, Brick Break! At last. Alright, we don't need Foresight. That's my life advice, by the way. Yeah, and I like Alolan Raticate. It's a Pokemon I like. I like its design. So I want to have it on my team. Oh yeah, check the ability. Good point. Keen Eye. All right. So that's not the one that makes you go at the end. We did grab Flynium Z. We did grab that. Probably not a bad idea to put that on Donna while we're thinking about it. I mentioned that, and then I didn't do anything about it. So let's do that. And heck, we could put Fighting Z on Gemini. Yeah, I mean, I'm not one to get too concerned about natures in game. You know, every Pokemon is its own Pokemon. It's got its own personality. Whoever they are, it's fine by me. Did I not actually put up the repel? I need to put up the repel. Gosh darn it. Yeah, if you know, it's weird. I don't, in-game, care that much about natures, necessarily. But... oh, okay, it's just a level thing, never mind. But, like, IVs in Let's Go Eevee, I got real into that. Hey, it's a rock and roller, that's cute. Rock and roll is dope. I like rock and roller. If I do a Gen 5 monotype, I want it to be something rock and roller can be a part of. Okay. Should be good. Oh, I forgot about this big plot of land here. Well, that answers that query there, Callie, I guess. So let's see, we've got Fairy for Gen 6, Rock for Gen 5. What else could we do? Just to plan out our entire lives in advance. Alright, so Gemini's a little bit behind on levels, which is okay. He'll catch up. Let's put Radicus up front for the time being, at least until Gemini has a couple more levels. And now we can head back to Paniola. That didn't take nearly as long as I was worried. I think it may be reasonable to get through the water trial if there's an item. Yeah. Maybe reasonable to get through the water trial in this episode, in this session. Yeah, that is a little bit cruel, Callie. I used Percy to replace Percy. Oh man, is that true, Scissor Blade? Oh, that's a huge bummer. Roggenrola, the fossils, and who else? Maybe I'd have to make it a black 2 and white 2 run for that then. Hey Steve, we just got our I was about to say balls. We just got our balls on a Sableye. Oh, Dwebble and Crustle. I'd be on board for using a Dwebble or Dwebble / Crustle. So, Terrakion could be fun. Does Black 2 and White 2 open things up a little bit in terms of possibilities? Because I want a Roggenrola in my life. And then I need to figure out which version I should do. No. Small Wild can be Fairy. Small Wild available in Gen 6. Alrighty. This is a pretty short route. Ooh. Look at that. We're already here. Okay, cool, good. Crisis averted. Oh yeah, Aurus Fairy could work too. Alright, I don't know if I've poked around this town much. What is here? This is the single greatest work of art in this game, by the way. TV feels very out of place. Oh, there's a sticker. Gotta grab the sticker. I have a hard time with stairs, guys. This is mysterious. Am I just straight up in someone's room right now? Yeah, you can never trust stairs. They're always up to something. Hello, cow friend. Oh, is that Kawaii? Okay, if that's Kiawe's room, that makes sense. That tracks. Oh, I will. Hell yeah. Hook me up with that milk, son. Oh, I think it's our first time seeing the female grunt dancing animation, which I'm into. Is this double battle? No, of course not. That'd be too fun. Oh, here we go. Mirror match. All right. I think we know who the victor here will be. Monotype Coliseum would be very difficult. I'd have to plan to see what complete teams could exist there. Yeah, actually, that's a good point, Norris. Frame rate is probably a major factor. At least they're aware of it. So maybe, fingers crossed, Sword and Shield will have more double and triple and rotation battles. Because they will actually hopefully be able to handle the hardware. Maybe. Of course, it didn't really stop them from doing SOS battles in this game, so... Man, everyone's coming back, telling me to come back tomorrow. I only do this gig once a week, lady. Alright, and that's Penny Old Town. Let's transform, roll out. So Sean, I haven't looked... I don't think read the full article about that, about Game Freak putting Pokemon on lower priority. I'm okay with it, honestly. if Pokemon games only come out every couple of years instead of every year, I think the series will probably be better for it. How do we want to do this? Got rid of Water Pulse. Got rid of Percy, who had Water Pulse. Okay, Astonish is neutral. Okay, Poison's neutral. Yeah, and I think I don't know how Game Freak is organized. If Game Freak has the same team doing a couple different projects and they learn how to do other things, that could be good for their creative muscles and possibly infuse some fresh ideas and inspiration into the Pokemon series when they do come around to it. If they've got multiple teams doing separate things, which I think they've done with the Pokemon series at least, that's a little less likely to be beneficial to the creative spirit, but who knows? Yeah, I'm all for them getting some variety in their lives and in their products. Oh, does this thing have clear body or something? Is that why it's not losing special defense? Luckily, I'm quite lucky with the Poison Fangs. Okay, 2 separate production teams. One is dedicated to Gear Project, the other for the Pokemon operation. Alright. Well, I hope there's at least a little bit of cross-contamination, a little bleed over. I hope they share ideas. I hope they swap people around occasionally. But yeah, no, I'm all in favor, long story short, of them trying new things and putting Pokemon on the back burner and making it a less frequent thing. I'm totally alright with that. Alright, that was a bit of an ordeal, but okay. Yeah, I really hope that Sword and Shield are good. Ooh, Assurance. This is probably pretty decent. 80? 60. It's already taken some damage in the same turn. So, it kind of depends on speed. And Radicus is fairly fast. If this were a slow Pokemon, Assurance would be better. But I think I never use Tail Whip anyway. I'm going to double up a little bit and kind of see how things go, if Assurance becomes actually a useful thing, or maybe I should swap it out for something else later. Alright, I'm into this. I'm into this. No need for haze. Hello, cows. They look like pals. I mean, I could have gone without Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, period, frankly. I think it was largely unnecessary. Man, I want a Miltank, too. I want a Mawile and a Miltank and probably other Pokemon that start with the letter M. Hey! So yeah, this is the item finder. The item finder is a dog. So let's... There we go. So, you still move around fairly quickly. Not quite as quickly as Tauros because you can't charge. But you can also sniff. And then you follow it. Is that sticker stuck to the water? There it is. Sure, I'll trust this fresh water from the shore of a pond. That seems like waters that I should drink. Mm-hmm. It doesn't look like it's floating, fam. Looks pretty stuck on there. Anyway, we can't get it right now anyway. Alright. Let's fight this dude. I kind of like running around on Stoutland. He's pretty... I you know, obviously, I have an affinity for Lillipup. I'm a fan. But I also really like Stoutland. If I could ride a Miltank, however, that'd be an entirely different story. Hey, you know, some bottled water companies bottle at the source, which is usually a tap, but... Man, these, like, sound effects for these various trainers, I'm just now noticing them today, and they're all really weird. Alright, so I used a Mudsdale in my first playthrough of Moon, and it was a very powerful, powerful Pokemon. Alright. Let's try an assurance, see if the thing is faster than me. No, it is not, so I'll go with a bite instead. Oh, but what about that, maybe? Nope, okay. This thing's a lot slower than me. Ah, so close, alright. But I think we could have Gemini finish this thing off. And just for the heck of it, let's do it as an all-out pummeling. Okay, so good to know. Mudsdale and yeah, the Mudbray are very, very slow. So I'll admit, even though Z moves are honestly something that I don't engage with very much, I find a lot of care and love went into the animations, and I appreciate that. Oh, Assurance only does double damage if the opponent takes damage before the attack, not the Pokemon. Have I been misunderstanding how Assurance works for my entire life? Let me look back at the particular wording. Because it's entirely possible that I've been misunderstanding this entire time. Also, let me bust out a revive. So does that mean Assurance that is only really useful in double battles? If the target has already taken some damage in the same turn, this attack's power is doubled. Okay, so double battles, recoil moves. And that's kind of it, because poison happens at the end of a turn usually. Or, yeah, I guess you still got to be slower, but the opponent has to be poisoned. Or, okay, so Assurance definitely just went down on my moves that I care about list. Thank you for pointing that out, Sister Blade, because I was not aware of that. It's still a decent move, and having more PP on 60 base power dark moves ain't a bad idea. But that's definitely good to know. Thank you. Oh, I don't care for that. I remember that. That was really useful when I was using a Mudsdale. Let's switch in Donna, because it's going to use a probably Bulldoze. And I want to try out Donna's Nightshade. Okay, I think I must have been mixing up like Revenge and Assurance. Alright, most of the team approaching 20. We're gonna get Alolan Raticate pretty soon, I think. Alright, I'm not gonna sniff around for items everywhere, which is what I would probably do if I were playing on my own. If there are any really good hidden items that I should be aware of, let me know. Hello. Man, I'm seeing a bunch of new faces today. I'm happy about it. Mysterious. Ah. So this is the daycare. This is where you can put Pokemon who you want to have gain some levels. And you know what? Let's stick Percy in here. It's a time-honored tradition to have, for me to stick a Pokemon in the daycare and forget about them. Or wait, is this the nurse? Do they gain levels here? I don't think they do, actually. Hold on. I'm forgetting everything. I mean, I'll take it. I will never refuse egg. You just activated that? I don't even have the egg with me, though. So, didn't we say, wasn't Island Radar, Island Scan going to allow you to, or allow me, rather, to catch an Umbreon? Just straight up? Wasn't that a thing? Or am I forgetting? I wonder why they're telling us about Eevee. Okay, SOS Umbreon can appear. So yeah, it would be a major ordeal to attempt to evolve an Eevee but not use it at all until it's evolved into an Umbreon. So I think if we wanted to add an Umbreon to our team, which I'm not 100% sure we want to do, I think I would do it as an SOS thing instead. Let's see. Who among us is a special attacker? Ground, okay. Do we have special attackers? Okay, so special attack 16, no. 23. Could both work. No. Man, Zippy's got really good offensive stats. I did not grab the Sooth Bell. Where would that be? That would be probably just useful in general. But again, would still be a long process. Oh, Murkrow's hella good too. Okay. So let's check Donna and Zippy's and see if there's any types worth noting there. 101%. Okay, yeah. At least Eevees would be easier to SOS chain than Carbinks, because Eevees don't resist most of the moves that I have. Gosh, I hope Umbreon isn't like a 10% or 1%. Okay, Poison, I don't think so. We got Poison on Gertrude. Nothing super exciting there. What's Donna got? Fighting, we've got Brick Break on Gemini, so probably not really worth doing. I've already forgotten. Does the nursery lead to leveling up? Would it be worth putting Percy in here? Route 3, Gentleman on Eastern Cliff. I feel like I would have done that. But I don't know if I did. No, I got it. I got it. Let's give it to someone. Let's give it to Gertrude. Alright, no level ups, so not worth putting Percy in there. Oh yeah, Pelago's gonna be a thing, so we can put Percy and other folks in the Poke Pelago. BT dubs, if you want to hatch eggs quickly, you do this. It gets old. Alright, so you can go north or south from here. I want to say Brooklet Hill is north, so that's the way we're going to go. Miltank for free heals. Okay, good to know. I will do that after this battle. Hey, look at this guy with good taste. Yeah, that's true. You can mindlessly do it. It is probably the easiest doing nothing of... it's probably the easiest egg hatching method. Because most Pokemon games have done a good job of having a big long straightaway that you can bike back and forth on. But you still have to pay attention to when you're turning around. Whereas here you can just spin the thing in circles and not super need to pay attention. Okay, how is this gonna go? Let's see if Gemini can live a hit or two. 45 Pokemon on the PC for Training Island. Oh man. I mean, I could easily just grab some folks from my living decks to do that. Yeah, heck, why not? Let's do it again. I am kind of looking forward to Poképelago just because I enjoyed grabbing the beans. I found that enjoyable to do. Meditative almost. And I like adding things to collections. I don't need that. Beans. I'm always thinking about those beans. He's not wrong. Alright. I have been getting beans from Pokemon centers. I've been checking in with the Bean Man. Basically once per session. Alright. So let's grab that item and then talk to the Miltank. Ooh. I'm into this. I'm into this. Let's give that to Radicus for the time being. Would have been great for Percy, but Percy's not here anymore. Just gonna keep rubbing it in. I never played Magikarp Jump. I want to play that at some point. Yeah, the beans add up, which was a point of great joy for me. Hey. Alright. I see what you're up to. I wonder if this guy has like a feud with that lady with the Carbink. Yeah, I would love to do a mirror match, but the combination of turn to switch in plus being a lower level would mean that I probably would not win the mirror match. Actually, we might be the same level. I've gotten a lot less insistent on mirror matches as I've gotten older. Maybe it's pragmatism. Maybe it's Maybelline. Alright. We've got roughly 35 minutes to wrap up the trial. Be cool if we were able to do that. Oh, but there's a whole route here. Double battle, double battle, double battle! That didn't make a whole lot of sense. Yeah, that's true. Switch versus set. Switch is a lot easier to do mirror matches with. Alright. So, I think we fought a Cottony before. Let's take care of that first. And then... Hehehe. Nightshade could be useful for future whittling. Oh man, I think we're gonna get an evolution. I like how Nightshade became more powerful mid-battle there. Truly, the shonen anime of moves. Alright, more of that. I've noticed. More double battles. More double battles, please. I want them. Alright. Get hype. Nice. Look at that big friend. Alright, commands a nest of Rattata. Different nests don't get along, whipping up severe fights over feeding grounds. And I don't think we need scare. If assurance is really as useless as I feel like it is, Scary Face greatly decreases speed, right? Yeah, so it's... Yeah, and Assurance barely has any PP, so, yeah. So long, Assurance. Alright, let's do one match with our newly evolved Radicus here, and then we'll swap out to something different. Yeah, Sean, I hadn't heard that about Pokemon ready to evolve via level gaining more experience. I had not heard that. I do know that Sun and Moon adopted aspects of the 5th gen experience curve and like relative experience along with experience share from 6th gen. I didn't know that was a part of it. Rude. Also rude. Also, shout out to Moralul for being a 7th gen Pokemon in Detective Pikachu. You don't get many of those. Oh, you gonna get munched, son. It didn't get munched. Okay, it's an XY addition. If it's a level-based evolution, they gain more experience when they hit that level. Once they hit that level. I never train things to 90-ish ever, Sean, so. Hey, Jared. So, thoughts on Sword Shield starters. I don't remember how much I've tweeted about this. I will also note for the record that I'm going to be avoiding Sword and Shield spoilers from basically as much as I can from this point forward, because I want to be as surprised as possible, and I was disappointed with the marketing campaign of Sun and Moon basically revealing all the Pokemon beforehand. But I definitely talked about this on stream and disagreed cordially and completely respectfully with the trash heathens who think that Score Bunny is the best. I'm Team Sobble. I like Sobble the most. I don't love any of them at this point. I'm a little bitter that Sobble seems to be the most popular here, because it feels like people are trying to make up for the fact that they didn't realize Poplio was the best last time around. And it just feels like, you're not true fans. You're just posers. You don't believe in what you're saying. And it's not true at all. But yeah, I'm a Sobble guy. You're reacting to something. I didn't know you could get friendship from the lottery. Alright, let's bring in... Squiddo hasn't gotten much to do. Let's bring in Squiddo. Man, remember when Gen 5 had a frequently used items pocket? And it was like, hey, I like using this item. Can I put it in a pocket where I can easily get to it? And they're like, sure, I got you, fam. And then they just haven't done that again. Oh man, I forgot that there was a Pokemon called Type Null. That's so wild. Anyway, this is Gladion. He is the JoJo posing kind of angsty antagonist counterpoint to Hao. I don't remember super well what his situation was in does Psywave not get super effectiveness? That's sad. I don't remember super well his situation in original Sun and Moon. Doesn't affect. What's that about? Oh my god, is this a Zorua? Oh, you fucker. Oh, you piece of shit. Oh, that's so good. I'm not even mad. You fucker. Alright. Just for that, I'm bringing in Gemini, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. You earned this, and that's a compliment. Alright, Pokemon can still surprise me sometimes. I like it. This is a good game. Ooh, Shadow Sneak. I'm into that too. I think that's straight up better than Astonish in every way, right? Yeah. It's priority and stronger. Doesn't have the flinch chance, but I got Bite on enough Pokemon. It's fine. Alright, here's the Zubat in question. That's a decent hit. Alright, so then he's got a type Null. Is type Null just gonna be normal type, I think? Yeah, I've never tried using multiple Zorua / Zoroark in the same team. I assume if you spaced them out, you could have triple Bamboozle, right? Alright, normal type. Cool. I already used my all-out pummeling, but Brick Break should do an alright job. Alright, type Null's a little bit bulky, ain't it? Let's switch over to Darmok just for funsies. Ah, you jerk. Let's actually bring in Zippy. Let's give him a taste of his own medicine. It's not actually going to matter probably much, but... yeah, so type Null, it's mostly told through backstory, but there is story for type Null, yes. You take you read journal entries and stuff, basically. As far as I remember, at least. All right. That's a decent match. And I think it's neat. He pulled in the Zorua before you've ever fought him before, so you don't know what to expect. So why would you think that the Zubat was a trick? There's no reason to suspect it. It's good. Got a lot of purple beans. All right. He has multiple poses, of course. Strong opponents. Huh. That's rude. Yeah, I super don't remember much about his dynamic in original Sun and Moon. I don't necessarily... Squiddo didn't do anything in that battle, dude. Yeah, I don't remember if that lack of belonging was a thing. Maybe it was. Okay, shiny sticker in the background, you say? Is it over by the Pokemon Center? I didn't see it, but you said it, and I believe you. There's another sticker I can't get. Okay, so this one looks like it's stuck to the bottom, because I think the water texture is going over it. This still doesn't quite make sense, because the water would dissolve the glue, but... Is this the one you were talking about, Callie? Okay, I don't think we're going to have time for the trial today. I think we're going to clear out this route and then start with the trial tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, next week. Having a nice day until you came in with your paralysis and your nonsense. And I don't think Contrary reverses the speed drop from paralysis. Yeah, Justin, I found, like, I was never big for shiny hunting, but then Let's Go Eevee came out, and that just makes it so much more enjoyable. And like, I did a little bit of shiny hunting in Let's Go Eevee. I don't think I would do it in Ultra Moon. So I read the article by Laura Kate Dale on Kotaku UK about how she collected all of the shinies in Let's Go. And it was like, I'm not quite that dedicated. But apparently she had fun, so. Yeah, I mean, I think I posted all the shinies that I found on my Twitter account. Like, I did screenshots. I found shiny Weedle, shiny Geodude, I want to say one other. But, you know, being able to see the shinies on the overworld is nice. Much appreciated. Oh yes, so in my I believe recording for Heart Gold versus Crystal, Heart Gold, right by the Kanto power plant, I found a shiny Goldeen. Who I believe I still have, I should, somewhere in my bank, named Gloria. I recreated her and downloaded her off the GTS, basically. Because I believe that was an emulated playthrough. Yeah. And I believe that's the only shiny I found in a recorded playthrough. Other than Red Gyarados, obviously. And I found various other shinies over the years. I have a shiny Roserade. That was a shiny Roselia that I caught in the post-game area of Diamond. I did once when I was just playing actually a couple times in super fast playthroughs of emulated games. I believe I found a shiny Rattata in a crystal playthrough, and a shiny Natu and a platinum. But I don't think I caught either of those because circumstances. Oh, and the shiny Moltres that I accidentally soft reset for in Leaf Green. Yes, double battle, double battle. This is it. This is what I'm here for. Hey man, this battle's for the birds. And oh boy, that frame rate. Oh golly gee willikers. Yowza. Let's go foul play on the Rufflet there. I tried to catch it, failed, I believe. Or maybe I didn't have any Pokeballs at the time. Let's all out pummel that Volibee. It'll be neutral, but powerful. Ooh, a shiny Frillish. Do shiny Frillish look super different? Because Frillish has distinct gender dimorphism, and I don't remember if they actually did much with shinies on it. Ooh, that wasn't a whole lot. That is acceptable now. That's normal. Can't do that. Yeah, shiny Zapdos is disappointing. Shiny Pikachu ain't great. Nice. That's pretty legit, Steve. That's a legit color change. All right. Oh, shiny Alolan Raichu is hella. So close. So close. Shadow Sneak will do something, right? Yeah. There we go. seems like Gemini's already pretty up to par with a lot of the rest of the team, so... That is weird, Steve. But if you have any extras, you can send them my way. Not that you could, because it's an old crystal cart, but... I fought you, alright. Alright, I think that's basically it on this route, and Brooklet Hill is right over here. So I think this is a good place to call the session, since I don't think we could finish the trial in the next 8 minutes. So we'll call it here. I think this is a productive session. We got through a couple routes, we fought the rival, we met Gladion, and we added a new member to our team, Gemini, the Sableye. All pretty legit. So, let's go ahead and save, and I will see you all next time. Alola!